On episode 27, we have a friend's house quick list. We talk inspiring movies. We discuss video games we want to play with our future kids, and we do some rapid reviews. Sit back and relax, because here comes episode 27.
Activating Dragon Power Protocol in 3, 2, 1. Initializing host sequence. Player 1. Select your host. Brian.
Solid choice. Let's fire it up.
Player 2. Select your host. Connor.
Oh, yeah!
Host sequence complete. Stand by for podcast.
Dragon Power!
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. I'm just here to say Dragon Power is coming at you in a major way. We're gonna entertain you and make your day.
Yeah.
So sit back for an hour. We'll take it away.
Boom,
I wrote-
baby.
wrote that-
Boom.
I wrote that on the way over here.
Nice.
That's my new album called Fat Chocobo. The PH.
Nice. Perhaps
How are you doing, Brian?
I'm ready for the fire drop of the Pat
Yeah,
Chocobo EP.
Yeah, dude.
I'm ready.
Do you say Pat?
Pat.
Pat.
That's how it's spelled.
With a
Pat.
PH, and maybe I'll spell Chocobo with a K. I don't know.
Fat
Maybe I'll-
Chocobo.
Fat Chocobo.
Nice.
There you go.
Welcome to episode 27 of the Dragon Power Podcast.
Yeah, where I start my rap rock career.
When he surprised me with a rap song that I had no idea was coming and didn't know what to do about it.
I was sitting at a stoplight and I was like, you know, it'd be really funny because I keep trying to come with new entrances.
You know what the best part about it
was?
it was just the very, very old school cliche 90s cadence and rhythm.
Yeah,
It's like, my name is Connor and I'm here to say.
yeah. I was like, I want to do I don't know, like something you hear like a G.I. Joe. Or
Yeah,
like, it's in like a
exactly.
G.I. Joe cartoon where it's like someone's like trying to rap and be like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Oh, man, it was really good.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Perfect.
You're
So,
welcome.
cool. Yeah. If you've never listened to us before, hi.
Hey.
We are a gaming and basically all nerdy things podcast.
Geek focused.
Correct. So, sit back, relax, kick up your feet, grab a glass of wine.
And sit back for an hour. We'll take it away.
Oh gosh. No more
Did you say
hip-hop.
grab a glass of water?
Wine. I said wine.
Oh, I can hear you.
No more of that hip-hop
Oh, yeah.
daddy Harley Davidson,
Sit back.
Dan Fogelberg hula hoops music.
Yo, let's go to the club and sip on some wine. You're like, oh, okay.
We're going to the club and we're going to have a pleasant evening.
We're going to listen to some Kenny G.
Love me some Kenny G. Anyway, so yeah. So let's go into what we normally go into, our weeks.
You go first.
Okay. I've been going first every time.
Oh, well,
That's okay.
I mean, hey.
Here we go. My week. Pretty simple. I'm not going to do this list-wise because I'm just going to touch on the important stuff. The Barbershop Harmony International Contest
Nice.
is in town this week. So I have been working and watching the live web stream of all the quartets competing at the Bridgestone Arena, and that has been fantastic.
Oh, it's all at Bridgestone? Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's all at Bridgestone. Big deal. Yeah, it's the 78th annual, and I'm really excited because tonight,
Tonight.
Tabby and I are going down to the Bridgestone Arena to see the top 10 quartets compete tonight. That was my Booker T.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a really good night. And also this week, Tabby and I have been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14
14.
on the PS4. And it's awesome.
I still haven't had the demo.
It's the first MMO that I
Oh, 14, sorry.
yeah. It's the first MMO that I've played since World of Warcraft that I enjoyed.
Okay.
And I enjoy this more than World of Warcraft because World of Warcraft got old real quick
Yeah.
for me.
I hear a lot of people actually are really digging 14.
Yeah, 14 is great, man.
Ever since its rebirth, I
Sure.
guess.
Tabby and I watched the movie Christine. I do a lot of stuff with Tabby
That's Christy.
because I love her. Christine is that Stephen King movie about the car.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's really creepy.
Haven't seen it, but
the
I know
movie,
what you're talking
the movie,
about.
The book is way scarier, of course, per usual. But the movie adaptation is one of the better Stephen King
Okay.
movies. So That was good. And then because I was just having a hankering for like a week and a half, I went and beat Super Mario Brothers 2.
Nice.
On my Nintendo. Because I wanted to see if I could do it not on an emulator and actually
you have a cart
about
of it?
Lives. Yeah.
Nice.
It's actually a really nice conditioned cart as well too.
Yeah, it always just feels better to play it on a cart. There's nothing like, I don't know.
Beat it with an actual NES controller on an NES with a cart. It's on a CRT TV that I have.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it.
Oh man,
so
seen? Oh, so good.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's pretty much what I did this week, man.
Nice. It's pretty simple.
Just
but
relaxed,
I mean, hey,
chilled out. Yeah.
Every week can't be. I beat and played 7 video games. Finished.
Oh
5
yeah.
animes,
Also,
and read 4
Steam
books.
sale happened, and I picked up WWE 2K16 with every single piece of DLC that has ever been released for it for $14.99.
Is that the one with the Terminator?
Yes.
Yeah.
So to put that in perspective, that game is still like $40,
Okay.
like used.
Yeah.
So I got it with all of the DLC for $14.99 on Steam. So
That's awesome,
and
dude.
dude, I was super pumped about
How
it.
does the not Punisher, the Terminator play?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't played him
Okay.
yet.
You're just I got it.
I always pick either Daniel Bryan or Brock Lesnar.
Oh, okay.
Because Brock Bryan or Daniel Lesnar.
Bork.
Good stuff.
Whatever.
Bork Laser.
No, it's just Bork Brian.
Bork Bryan.
Hey, I'm Bork Brian, guys. We'll come on down to the used car lot.
Yeah, so that's it for my week, man. What'd you do?
Okay. I played a couple video games.
Mhm.
Played first off, I played Overwatch.
Yeah.
Pretty
I played
much
a little bit of Overwatch
Pretty much
too.
like for the next, I don't know, 6 months, I'll probably put in at least 1 game of Overwatch a week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah.
And
I-
I mean, I'm still rocking Genji. I think I realized why I like him so much is because he feels like a Smash character.
Oh.
Because he's got a double jump and like you can like use your thing as like an up B, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make Smash bleed over into all aspects of my life. But yeah, he's really fun. I want to learn to play Zarya pretty soon
Okay.
because I've been watching a bunch of competitive stuff, and I was like, just to pick up some useful tricks. And I know a lot of them use Zarya, so I was like, I have to be good.
Sure.
And plus, it's just something new to learn. I picked up Pokemon Go,
Yeah, you
which
did.
Brian was like, before.
Dude, I'm so sick of Pokemon Go.
Already?
I
It's
am
been out for
so
2 days.
sick of it. I know. And my entire Facebook feed is just littered and dude, I'm so yeah, I'm so sick of Pokemon Go, man. Every person is just like, "Oh, I caught a Squirtle on my toilet." It's like, "Oh, God."
I won't do that. I just posted something about like Pokemon Go like single-handedly defeated the obesity
Like,
problem in America.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. I understand the appeal. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's a bad thing.
Okay, that you can hate that. It's
Yeah.
okay. Me on the other hand, I had a wonderful experience yesterday. Well, I went downtown Franklin and I met up with some other Pokemon trainers. Like, oh, you doing what I'm doing? They're like, yeah. I was like, oh, dude, if you go over here, like, it was awesome because I was like actually playing the game because you talk to NPCs and you get helpful tips. And it was like one person I talked to was like, oh, you doing this? Like, hey, if you went to these Pokestops with like the red flower the cherry blossoms, like it acts as lure. I was like, whoa, it's just like the video game. It was actually really cool. It was
Well,
like,
it's
really
awesome.
fun
The
experience.
concept is great, but the repercussions are already starting to show, and we'll get into that more later.
Yeah, he's on news. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I know. I'm sure there's some kind of car accident that's already been caused.
We'll
by
get
it.
there.
Anyway, I play Pokemon Go. Also, AGDQ is this week.
Really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I've wanted to mention it last week, but I forgot. So people gonna watch and.
So is AGDQ?
Sorry, SGDQ.
Oh, what is that?
There's SGDQ, which is Summer Games Done Quick, and AGDQ is Awesome.
So that's
Games
why
Done
I was
Quick.
confused. I was like, is AGDQ semi-annual?
Yeah.
But that makes sense.
It's
Summer
it's
Games Done
it's the
Quick.
same. It's the same
concept,
organization.
just in
it's just
summer.
a charity
Gotcha.
thing. And they get some good stuff going on. This is a dude named Talon4371, I think is his name. And he does like a Sonic Adventure dude.
Oh,
That I was like, yeah, that was awesome. And it's all gonna be on YouTube if you guys want to catch it.
nice.
I watched Free State of Jones.
What's that?
It's a movie with Matthew McConaughey that came out. a couple
Oh,
weeks ago.
yeah. The one that was like trying to be like the Patriot. Kinda.
Yeah. It's a bit different. It's not like the Patriot's like. Patriot's more of like an action movie kind
Yeah.
of thing. This is more like a drama with action scenes in it.
Gotcha.
It's super good. If you guys haven't seen it and you're looking for a movie, I'd recommend it.
Sure.
It's got a really good message. I watched Furious 7.
Cool. I bet that was just action-packed.
It's one of the hands down one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
like
weird. That's one of the biggest like successes of the series.
and I don't understand because I know a lot of people were telling me like, dude, it's really good. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And then me and my dad, we didn't even watch 6. I don't think. We
Okay.
were like, okay, we'll watch 7, and then we were like, oh, okay. Like it just didn't. And it's not like I don't appreciate like over the top ridiculousness. It's just like I think it just got old.
Gotcha.
I think that's all it is like I don't know. And every once in a while just all the momentum will screech to a halt while, Vin Diesel and whatever her name is have some love story that I don't really care about.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's all I did with my week.
Cool. All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. I'm excited about this quick list.
Yeah, this would be interesting.
Yeah, so we're going to move on into the quick list.
Quick.
There you go.
Wow, that was really like normal
Yeah.
for once. So me interrupting you mid-sentence.
So the quick list this week was recommended by Connor. It is the top 5 games we played at friends' houses, but we never owned them.
Well, we didn't until later. I'm
I mean,
talking like 5 or 10 years.
I'm
down
talking
the road.
about back then. We never owned.
Yeah, we
like,
didn't
as kids.
We didn't have them at home. Yeah, exactly.
So this was a fun one to go over because it was actually pretty quick because I have very, very specific games that I remembered. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, same here.
So why don't you go first, man?
Yeah. Disclaimer: most of these are actually I played at cousins' houses.
Okay. Still,
I'm
I mean,
friends
that
with my
still
cousins,
counts.
so-
I mean, it's like it's not your home and you didn't own the game. So.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like I had cousins play video games. So number 5, this is kind of an odd choice, but I remember it very fondly. Is Biker Mice from Mars
Nice.
for the Super Nintendo.
That's the racing one, right?
Yeah, I played so much of this. It's really I don't know if it holds up. I've played it. Last time I played it was like 8 years ago.
We should
probably.
fire it up on an emulator, see if
Yeah,
it holds up.
yeah, because I remember it playing like Micro Machines where it's top down or like
Yeah,
it's
I like
isometric or
those
something.
isometric, diagonal top-down racer
Yeah.
games.
It was fun.
Like super off-road, man. Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. I can't remember much more about it.
Sure.
But number 4, GoldenEye.
Okay.
I own this later, but it's like pretty much if I was going over to my grandma's house for Christmas, we were playing GoldenEye Mario 64. Like that's
Nice.
just like mandatory.
It was just kind of what you did.
And it's because there's 4 cousins, but like I would swap in every once in a while. They're like 4 of the older cousins, and I was like the second like generation. I was like one of the younger ones.
And
And
you just sit and watch and just
well-
hope that one of them would let you have a turn.
yeah, well, it's like you're like, oh, this is only be 3. I was like, yes, okay, all right. So and then it's like I just wander around. And they just shoot me in the back. It's like, what happened? Like, oh, you sneezed. But like, oh, okay. Also, they called me Conoretta, which yeah. Number 3, Halo 3. Ironically, I played this at. It wasn't my friend. It was my friend's brother.
Oh
who
yeah,
had it.
that's right.
Yeah,
You were
I
telling us
told
that
this
last time.
story, but I just remember playing this a whole lot. Sorry, Mom. I know I wasn't supposed to play it, but it did. Number 2, Double Dash. I didn't own this until way
Oh,
past the game.
I figured that would have been something you would have like begged your parents for.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't like Mario Kart was something I always played at my friend's house. I didn't.
Gotcha. I love me some Double Dash.
It's
man.
like that, and because I always thought I owned Mario Kart and Mario Party, but I always remember playing it at friends' houses because they had it. But yeah, I mean, it's just something
Yeah.
I have it now, but it's like because now if people want to play video games, I'm just
man,
my
I
friends.
would love Double Dash.
yeah, it's fun.
I 100% at that game.
Did you
Yeah.
get the gold cart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got everything.
Do you have 64?
I
I-
don't have Mario Kart 64.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, the only Mario Kart that I actually own is Super Mario Kart on
Okay.
my Super Nintendo.
I don't own that one. That's the only one I don't own actually.
Gotcha.
I don't own the DS ones either anymore.
Yeah, I don't have a DS.
My voice is cracking like a
Woohoo!
cracking like a tortilla. Anyway,
Welcome to Puberty Cast.
number 1 is probably the game I put like. This was Street Fighter for my generation,
Okay.
or at least for me. This is like what I would go to, and this was the fighting game we play, which is Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3.
Gotcha.
When
Okay.
this came out, I remember putting many out. Budokai 2 and 3, which I didn't own until later. Anyway, but we just played this game for hours on end.
That's awesome.
And we just match after match of doing like, all right, now we're gonna go Super Saiyan 4, but you guys can't hit it. We can't hit each other until we get like our maximum power. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, my buddies and I used to play Budokai 1. a
Yeah,
bunch.
I have the HD collection. I need to find that disc.
I didn't like 2. 2 was
2 is okay. 3 is probably the best one in the series.
Gotcha.
And then they went to the weird 3D thing. But yeah, that's it for my quick list.
Oh.
Hit us
Them
with it.
some good choices. Okay, for me, a little different. So number 5, I put Fallout 2. I was the one kid who, amongst my friends, did not have a PC that could run games
Okay.
at all. So when I would go over to my friends' houses, I was just always fascinated with their PC gaming stuff. And my friend Aaron, who was on the MultiTap Podcast a while back, he He had Fallout 2, and he'd just stand next to me, and he'd like coach me. He'd be like, okay, go over here and click that and do this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool.
That game is not easy from what I've heard.
It is not. Still to this day. I tried firing it up like 2 years ago, and I was just like, all right, this is rough. Number 4, I put GoldenEye also.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have, I had a PlayStation growing up. I did not have a Nintendo 64, so I was a PlayStation kid.
Yeah.
But I'd go over to my buddy Brett's house or Davey's house, or all my friends had 64s with GoldenEye, so I loved it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Number 3, I put Battle Clash for the Super Scope 6 on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, is that the one where you're in a robot and there's another robot and you're like
it's
flying
one-on-one
by each other?
fights with other mechs?
Yeah, I remember.
That game was dope.
Nice.
I loved that game, and I played it a bunch, and it's funny because I'm pretty sure they let me just play it so they could just go off and do stuff they wanted to do and keep me occupied because they were like, hey, let's distract your little brother so he doesn't bother us. And I'm just like, Battle Clash.
This is the best distraction.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. I don't even care right now that
I don't even care right now.
You're shunning me. Number 2, I put Duke Nukem 3D.
Duke Nukem.
Because it was forbidden.
Yeah.
We should not have been playing that as children, but I had a friend whose parents did not care about anything, and he actually ended up growing up to be a complete weirdo because of it. But
everyone's got that one friend that has all the good video games that you're not allowed to play.
We went over to his house a bunch of times for birthday parties and stuff, and I just remember being like, can I play Duke Nukem? He's like, sure. It's time. Anyway,
Duke Nukem.
So
I can't do a good John St. John.
I can do an okay one.
Oh, I'm gonna do the MTAC. I forget his. I think his name's Sean, but like he was Duke Nukem. He could do the voice and everything. He looked like Duke Nukem.
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
And then number 1 was Mortal Kombat 1 for the Sega Genesis.
Okay.
Because I did not have a Sega Genesis. And the difference between the Super Nintendo and Genesis version is that the Genesis version had blood and real fatalities, and the Super Nintendo had sweat and janky PG-rated fatalities. So I would go over. There was this kid, and I feel bad saying this, but I mean, like, I was a kid and I didn't have like a conscience.
Yeah, I mean, no one did.
There was that one kid. He was not like a good kid. He was a spoiled little rich brat, and he was hard to put up with. But he had everything. So I would go over to his house and play with him so that I could use his toys and his video games and stuff.
Yep.
His name was Eddie.
Eddie.
And if my brother's listening right now, as soon as he hears that name, he's going to die laughing. But yeah, Eddie had a Genesis. He did not have a Super Nintendo, and he had all those games. And I just remember going over there and playing Mortal Kombat 1 for that new, different experience.
Shoutouts to Eddie's parents for having money.
For not caring also.
Yes.
They treated him
was
like...
he the Duke Nukem kid too?
No.
Okay.
No, different kid.
Okay.
But yeah, so it was Mortal Kombat for Genesis.
Nice.
I was like, I want the blood, and I don't have the Genesis, so I will go to Eddie's and... Hey man, can I come play with you? He'd be like, I guess. I'd be like, yay, let's play Mortal Kombat.
He's like, okay.
He's like, all right, I guess.
You know what? This is totally unrelated, but it's how in Street Fighter 2 Genesis you have to hit select, or is it start?
You have to hit the start button to change between punches and kicks.
I want to see a combo video where someone can actually like do combos.
There are.
I'm sure there are, but it's like
they're insane.
I haven't seen any, but I was like, everybody be like, oh, dude, I bet that's like awesome. I bet there are kids back in the day who got really good at it.
They had to.
Yeah, they had to.
They either had to convince their parents to buy them the $50 6-button controller, or just get good with the controller they had.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome though.
But yeah. Anyway, cool. Quick list.
Yeah, quick.
It was actually fairly quick.
Whoa, we are quick.
Yeah, we are quick.
I can see the timer for once.
So, okay, cool. We're going to move on to our mini boss segment.
Mini.
And the boss.
Mini.
This was also suggested by Konor.
Me. That's me.
The mini boss segment is going to be all about movies that inspired our gaming preferences.
Yeah.
So, this was kind of hard for me because movies didn't really inspire gaming preferences for me, but there are some that influenced, like, what I was interested in.
Yeah.
Which bled over into my gaming choices. So that still counts.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and throw one out here. Commando.
Yeah.
Hey,
Commando. What game what game I can't finish that joke.
Almost every single 80s and 90s action game was just a ripoff of the movie Commando.
Yeah.
It's just like you get big guns and just kill every bad guy you've ever seen ever. So.
You could argue that shooters now are still influenced by
know,
Commando.
Right? But yeah, so I remember, dude, that's one of my favorite movies still to this day because of just how terrible it is.
Gosh.
It is so bad. But man, is it entertaining. It is so much fun to watch with friends and make fun of the dialogue and the one-liners and just how unrealistic the whole premise is.
We need to watch that.
We
I'd
should.
forgotten there was a love story in it. I was like, whoa.
Kind of. I mean, like, they don't even hint at the love story until the very end after.
Because it's 80s.
Yeah,
and it's like,
very, very end.
I
and
remember.
he gives her a look and she smiles and then the credits roll. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay, those two are going to
Anyway.
get together. But
I remember. All I remember is there's like a plane, and then it's Arnold Schwarzenegger and that whatever that lady's name
he's
is.
carrying
and then they're
Alyssa Milano.
getting into the plane, and all I someone described to me their relationship like the prior day, and all Arnold tried to do was I think he walked up to her at a stoplight or something and ripped her passenger seat out,
Kind of.
and
like,
then got
you'll-
in and
you'll
she
have to
drove
see
away.
Yeah.
I know it's like much more than that, but it's like. And then the next scene, like, she shoves a cop for this man that just basically hijacked her car. It's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
But good choice.
yeah, I love that. Why don't you throw one out, man?
Pokemon movie.
Okay.
For
well,
kind of
I mean,
obvious reasons. Like,
all right.
around Pokemon 2000.
Sure.
Basically, it's because, I don't know. I try to think of a game and like and like a movie that correlated, and Pokemon made me want to play Pokemon.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like a dumb choice. But
yeah, I was going to say, like, I thought about putting the Mortal Kombat movie, but that was just too obvious. Like, Mortal
whatever.
Kombat made me want to play Mortal Kombat. It's like, yeah, well, duh. Street Fighter made me want to play Street Fighter.
Subtlety is not my strong suit, so whatever.
Perfect.
Not much more I can say about that.
Pokemans.
Pokemon.
Okay. The movie Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, so this is the Mortal Kombat movie.
Kind of. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the movie that inspired Ed Boon and John Tobias to make Mortal Kombat. But that was like a fighting game in movie form. That was literally what it is. It
Nice.
was like a tournament, and it was brutal and intense.
What year did that movie come out?
Like 88?
Okay, so it came out before Street Fighter 1 also.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah. Super good. I love that movie
Yeah.
more than anything. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'll watch him fight bad guys all day long.
Yeah.
He's the stuff.
Absolutely. I need to watch more JCVD movies.
You should, because, man, he was, I mean, a lot of people absolutely adored him back then, but he's kind of one of the more underrated action heroes of that time, because he starred in some pretty bad movies, but so did
I'm sure.
Sylvester
I mean,
Stallone.
everyone did.
Yeah.
They were just like-
that was just kind of the territory. But, I mean, the ones that were successful made the movie companies be like, whoa, we can do that too. And then they
Yeah.
would make one and pay Arnold millions of dollars to be in it, and then it would flop, and Arnold's like, I don't care, I got millions of dollars.
Yeah,
So,
$1 million.
cool.
I got the $1 million. Okay.
What else?
For me, kind of for the same reason of Bloodsport got me into fighting games.
Mhm.
Dragon Ball Z. There are Dragon Ball Z movies out there, so I kind of counted it.
Yep.
But like, I remember being like, I want to do that,
Yeah.
and then play like, I don't know, way later in my life, be like, I want to do that, and then like
For
Street
sure.
Fighter and like Mortal Kombat and whatnot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nothing much more I can say about that.
Okay. Next up for me is a movie I should not have watched. Like, I still shouldn't see this movie because it's so violent. Like, I'm still not old enough
Wow.
until I turn 30.
Wow.
I'm just... Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
is one of the most grotesquely violent, like risque. Man, that movie's vulgar and brutal. But I saw it as a child, which I am ashamed to say, but oh well.
That's such a good movie.
That movie got me super into the sci-fi elements of the action genre.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved that there were aliens and there was just like space travel and all kinds of good stuff like clones and oh man, so much fun.
I remember. This is I say I remember, but this was yesterday. My mom and sister were watching. I think He Said, She Said, and it got like really. I've never seen my mom like, oh, it's fun. Me and my sister that gets the risque part, and it's like, do you want to watch Total Recall instead? I was like, that's not a better choice, Mom. And she was like, oh, it's been a while since I've seen it. I was like, you don't want to watch. That's not a better choice.
Like, Mom, no. That is you're going in the
You're going.
exact wrong direction.
You took a wrong turn. Now you took another wrong
You
turn.
took a wrong turn, and you're recommending to keep going down that road. That's
Love
funny.
you, Mama.
All right, throw out another one, man.
Iron Giant. This is kind of like for the kind of same room as sci-fi.
Okay.
I really like, like 1950s and like robots and stuff.
Sure.
Like, I don't know, just for whatever reason, I think the whole war like vibe or something. I can't like give you a specific reason or a game, but I remember I watched this movie a whole lot. If this was a Disney movie, it'd be my favorite Disney movie.
Oh, cool.
But it's probably my favorite animated movie.
Hogarth.
Hogarth, and then guest appearance of Vin Diesel being like, "You stay, I go," and then
stay.
And then I like to think he just did a spinning pile driver to a nuke and it was like, I'm dead now. But he wasn't dead. Spoilers for that movie that's older than I am, probably. But yeah.
A lot of things are older than you.
Yeah, a lot of things are older than you.
Like the Wii U.
Yeah, you're right. I'm only 2. I'm just a clone that was just born out at like 17 years old.
Kidding. Awesome. Okay, I put Nightmare on Elm Street, which is another movie I watched as a child that I shouldn't have. I went over my list and I was just like, good God, Mom, why did you... You were...
I'm like, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Iron Giant.
She was way too lenient. Anyway, Nightmare on Elm Street really scared me, but it also, like, made me develop an appreciation and a love for, like, horror-themed stuff.
Which I don't have, actually. Or, I don't know. I just don't like to be scared, I guess.
Love being scared. It's the best. When we played the Resident Evil 7 demo, that was so much fun.
It's like, I opened the door, it's like, ah!
But,
You're like,
man,
are you serious?
Nightmare on Elm Street kind of inspired my love for scary stuff, which is one of the reasons why I chose Resident Evil 1 when I had no idea what it was because it looked scary.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I did because that game went on to be one of my favorite franchises of all time. So
I was just thinking of Chris's face. He's just so stressed out.
He's just like,
because there's that spider in the background. He's like,
I hate everything.
He's like, this is not fun. I don't want this.
Oh, man. All right. What's next?
Star Wars, for obvious reasons.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. I should have put that on there.
Yeah. Well, it's like similar for the sci-fi thing. It's just like...
But
Star
more
Wars.
triumphant, like lighthearted, epic space battles. And
I have to say, I didn't watch the originals until I was like 10 or 11.
Oh, so you started
these were
with
like,
the prequels?
This is like episode 1 and 2. But at the time, I was like, yeah, Star Wars!
I gotcha.
But like then I watched later, I don't know, I still was a kid, like 11. Then I watched the originals, like, well, these are way better, and I don't know why.
Yeah, well, because they were put together better.
That's why, as an 11-year kid, I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just more fight sabers.
Exactly.
Fight sabers, that was the thing I said. But yeah, it just influenced my sci-fi.
All right,
Oh,
cool.
no.
And last one I have on here is it's kind of a blanket statement. Pretty much just, I mean, it wasn't nearly as obviously top-notch and epic as they are now, but just superhero movies.
Okay.
So, like, you know, Superman with Christopher Reeves and you know, like the old school superhero
like
films. Like
30s and 40s.
Yeah, there was like a Flash, the Flash movie that came out at the end of the 80s and early 90s that I really liked, even though, oh my gosh, going back on that now.
Save every one of us.
What are you doing?
I'm singing the Queen song, Flash.
Oh.
Flash!
Gotcha.
I
see. Anyway, yeah, superhero movies inspired a lot in me. Like, I desperately, as a child, wanted a Superman game where you could fly over the city, but the technology was not there. The NES Superman game is trash.
Yeah, sorry, I just think the segment is like games you wanted as a kid but didn't come till later or something. That's a good segment idea, actually.
Oh, yeah.
We should go back and list all these that way.
I know.
Like, we were anyway. Awesome.
But yeah,
dude.
superhero movies really had me develop an appreciation for superhero games because they were always so much fun being able to do all kinds of crazy cool stuff that humans can't do.
Yeah.
So lots of fun. Anyway,
cool.
that's it for me.
I've got a couple more. I'm just gonna blow through real quick. Terminator, kind of for the same reason.
Sure.
I just put the series because like I also watched Terminator when I was probably. I think Mom went out for a business trip and Dad was like, "Hey, you want to watch Terminator?" I was like, yeah. And it was like, it was like da da dun da dun, and
That's
it was
awesome.
it was awesome. And that I guess influenced. I don't know. The first one's more of like a horror movie, anyway. So
yeah, it's more
like
horror
a thriller.
action, and then the second one is just
the best
straight
movie ever
action.
made,
Yeah, it's so
arguably. Dude, that's so good. But yeah, I think it influenced kind of like my action movie taste or whatever.
Yeah.
Number 2, I put Toy Story.
Okay.
This is an interesting choice, but I was thinking back, I was like, I wonder why I like Zelda so much. And I was looking back on like the first, because I used to watch the first 2 Toy Story movies a lot, and those, if you boil those down, they're just adventure games because you like go on an adventure. And I was like, maybe that's why I like Zelda so much. And it's just like a weird correlation. I think more of this list was just me listing movies I like on accident.
Well, only pick the ones that influence.
I know,
man.
I know, but now we're too late. And then
Okay.
last one that actually didn't influence me a lot is 007 movies.
Okay, well, sure. Yeah,
Because stealth games are my favorite genre, and I can think of multiple games like why I like Metal Gear Solid 3 because it's basically just a spy thriller, or like Splinter Cell.
Yep.
I like all these games I can track back to just 007 movies. Which I also watched when I was probably too young. But whatever.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all it for me.
Cool. That was the mini boss segment for this
Yeah.
week.
That was
Good
interesting.
things. Lots of fun things.
We like to watch
Movies. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go straight into the news. And here we go.
We didn't do the thing this time.
I've got the news.
We didn't pause way too long. We just paused for like half a second.
Well, it's because all we needed. That's all we
Okay.
needed. I'm trying to break that stereotype, bruh.
Is it a stereotype?
It is now.
Is it a stereotype if we create the stereotype?
Yes, because
Okay.
then it's a created stereotype.
Okay.
All right. So just a couple of things in the news here. First and foremost, I want to get this out of the way. Yay, Pokemon Go is here.
Yeah!
Great, grand, glorious, perfect, cool. Everybody's a freaking Pokemon master now.
I'm a
and
master.
It's obnoxious.
I'm gonna be the very best.
Let's see. So far, one man has caused one of the worst pileups in history because of Pokemon Go, wanting to catch a Pikachu he saw in the middle of the freeway, so he slammed on his brakes like a complete moron. Screw the human race sometimes, man. I hate it. It's so annoying. Also, a man found a dead body using the GPS feature of his Pokemon Go application on his phone.
I mean, you could say that's actually like a good use.
I guess, but at the same time, God, I can't wait till Pokemon Go goes away.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah, I know. Oh, or it's going to get banned because, dude, if texting and driving is already really, really bad, and there are people who are playing Pokemon Go and driving, and I posted something on Facebook yesterday. I was like, I swear to God, if somebody hits me or a loved one while they're driving because they're playing Pokemon Go, you better like kill me, because if not, I'm coming after you.
Public service announcement. I know. Just don't do it.
Don't. I don't care how many Pokemons you want to catch. Wait till you're out of a moving vehicle and then wander around like a freaking dork.
Hey,
So-
I want to be that dork. So if
Anyway.
you guys want to wander around like dorks with me, let's do it.
All right.
Brian's gonna be salty, but I do agree with him at the points of people just being idiots.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Pokemon Go whatsoever if this stuff hadn't already happened and it's only 2 days in.
Jeez.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think people will wisen up or just get more stupid.
Or it's going to get worse.
It normally goes one way or the other. So I'm gonna hope for the best in humanity.
All right.
but it's
Anyway.
probably not gonna
All
go
right.
away.
Moving on to something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Tekken 7. The long-awaited sequel to Tekken 6 that got shown at E3, looking beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It is being. They announced that it's going to run at 1080p and 60 frames per second on PS4.
Cool. Makes me happy.
No information on Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a kind of a trend here.
We'll see. I don't know.
With fighting.
I feel like what they said the Xbox One S has better hardware in it, so it's gonna run slightly better. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna help with frame rate issues and stuff like that, because the original Xboxes were still built for Kinect optimization as well as TV and cable box stuff. The Xbox One S doesn't have that stuff on it, so I feel like all of the power is geared more towards gaming in the new box.
Power.
Excited about that. Let's see. No Man's Sky finally went gold.
What does that mean?
That means it's done and it's
Oh,
ready.
okay.
They're ready to start making copies. There's
Okay.
nothing left to work on.
Yay. I can't wait for this game. Although my hype,
And
my
that's a-
hype has kind of died a little bit.
Well,
but-
that's like so in the future, that's an industry term. If you ever see
Okay.
that online and it's like blah 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 has gone gold, that's basically them getting the green light to release the game.
they're done
they're just-
making it.
yeah.
And they're just gotta make it retail.
Exactly. No
Gotcha.
more development.
Okay.
So that's awesome. In PC news, I thought this was pretty interesting. So the best video card out there. Well, I mean, never mind. I have a GeForce GTX 980, which was
Cool.
the biggest, beefiest card there was available.
Okay.
And then GeForce announced the GeForce GTX 1080, which is a monstrosity of a card. It's a Titan. It's so
Titan.
beefy. So they released the 1080, and it's really expensive, but it's super good. And everybody was like, "Well, dang, we can't afford that." And so what they did is they're releasing a $250 card, the GTX 1060.
Okay.
Which is like a budget card, but it's going to have comparable specs to the 980, which is awesome.
Sick.
So, because it's only $250.
Yeah.
The 980 is still like $500 because
Whoa-ha.
of how powerful it is. So I thought that was great. Nice budget card for people who are building PCs. So check that out if you are in the process. Next up,
Do it.
the game Evolve. Did you ever play Evolve?
You
The
know,
4v1?
It-
Okay, nobody did really because
I know
nobody wanted to spend money on it.
I was really excited at the beginning. I was like, "Oh, that looks cool," and then I was like, "Oh, it come out," and I was like, "I don't care anymore."
This might change your mind.
Can I play
Evolve
it?
has gone completely free to play, and since that its user base has increased a significant amount. Because the game's not bad, it's just not $60 good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like Overwatch, kind of, where it's like most people pay $40. I'd pay $60 for it, but like
Yeah,
I
I
can-
paid
I'd
$60.
say that. Yeah.
So,
Can I play as a Predator in Evolve?
no.
Don't care.
They,
Just
Gosh,
kidding.
I'm sorry.
No. I'll check it out now.
Yeah,
I
I downloaded it on my PC this
Is
morning.
it's on
'cause
PS4? Is it
I
on
wanted to check it
PS4?
out. Yeah, it's on
Okay.
PS4 and Xbox One
I'll check
too.
it out.
Let's see here. Okay, so here's a big thing. Attack on Titan Season 2.
Did they announce it?
Yeah, they got their release date. It's for spring 2017.
Nice.
I'm really, really pumped about that because
It's like
it's one of my
in
favorite
6
animes.
Actually, no, it's more than that.
And then, so, next
Ooh,
up,
you've got the look.
Resident Evil 4 is being re-released for the Xbox One and PS4 on August 30th.
You've never done this before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it.
They're going to release Resident Evil 4 on every console and every platform that's ever going to come out, ever.
It's their Ocarina of Time.
It is.
Where it's just gonna come out on everything.
Does it?
in
I mean,
some
it's
way or-
amazing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like every time I see it, I'm just like, oh gosh, here we go. But man, that game is good. I should play it.
It's I know.
So
It's awesome. I feel like they should add some new features at this point. like new guns at least. Or something.
well, I mean, it's a masterpiece. It was a
Straight masterpiece.
It's super good. And then last up, I thought this was really funny and really interesting because I mean, I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Red Dead Redemption was added to the Xbox One's backwards compatibility deal, and since that went live, the Red Dead Redemption sales increased by 6,000%.
Wow, that's a big number.
Well, it's one of the most beloved games
Yeah.
of that generation, for sure.
I actually never played it.
You should. If
And-
you like GTA 5, you would love Red Dead Redemption.
Is it like? Because I know the new one's gonna come out in probably a year.
Well, they haven't even announced a new one.
Oh, well, I might as well just pick it up then.
Yeah. I mean, it's super good.
Yeah.
I would recommend going and getting it for your Xbox 360. It's still worth playing. Dude, that game is so good.
It runs on the GTA 4 engine, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good engine.
But
so.
it's in the Wild West,
Yeah.
and there's all kinds of cool stuff to do. I mean, they have stuff like it's like really realistic Western things. Like if you commit a crime and nobody's around to see it, it didn't happen.
Hey, yeah.
So it's not like GTA where you commit a crime and then the cops are just like, I sense danger, like, and they just automatically know what you did and come after you.
That guy's an unlicensed firearm. I don't know by looking at him, but he might.
Exactly. So yeah, I thought that was really cool, and it's
Awesome.
cool that game's getting a huge resurgence because that is going to help the chances of there being a Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're making it already.
I hope so because that
Yes.
game is amazing.
Pretty much anything Rockstar makes is gold at this point.
It's true.
It's like I can't
They're
think
a
of
money printing company.
Yeah,
So
man, I don't think you've had any misses. You could argue Max Payne 3, but still, that
Max
sold
Payne 3 was
that
okay.
sold really well though.
Yeah.
I like Max Payne 3 a lot.
it was fun. I mean, it didn't have the oomph behind it that the first one did, but
Yeah.
I wish I could have the first game with 3's engine.
Yeah, if they could just remake the first two, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I agree.
I'd love it.
Cool. So that was the news for this week.
Yeah. Oh wow. Still not much. Still nothing.
Still not a whole lot.
Still-
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not having. Okay.
You're winning. It's okay.
My brain is like.
So we're gonna go on to the final boss segment.
Final.
Let's see here. I came up with this one here.
You did.
Games we will want to show to and play with our kids.
Oh,
someday.
play with? I just said so too, but I'm sure I'll
Well,
play
I
with them
mean,
eventually.
same thing. Obviously, we're gonna want them to play these games. So why don't you throw one out, man?
Okay. Sonic games. I'm talking
Sure.
like older ones.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, the way Sonic games are going now, the best time to play them is as a kid.
Oh, sure.
So I'll show him Sonic Adventure and whatever one of their kids were like, "This game's fun."
I'll show them the 2D Sonic.
Yeah, I'm going to show them that too. I have the Mega Collection to my kids. I don't know, Samus and Metroid.
Those poor
That's canon.
Why are you beating him up? He said a word we didn't understand.
But yeah, just Sonic games in general, just because they're just good. If you boil down all the bad rap it's got, it's just like a fast-paced, just fun action game.
Sonic is such an interesting franchise because it's got all of the elements to be amazing, but continues to just fail.
Well,
over and over
it's
again.
like that's one reason it's still so big. It's just because sheer mascot recognition and how big
Exactly.
it was in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy, like how far it's taken it, like almost 20 years later.
It's true. Okay, I'll throw one out here.
Do it.
I put the original Super Mario Brothers. Now, that game is really difficult. I mean, it's not a super easy game. It's not like super difficult, but I mean, it's difficult. It's a really technical platformer. And I feel like if I hadn't played Super Mario Brothers as a small child, I probably would not have developed the eye-hand coordination that I have now.
Yeah.
Challenging yourself at a young age is good to kind of make your skills better, and that's going to help them develop gaming skills for later on.
Also, persistence in gaming.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. If we want to talk persistence, I'm going to make them play Dark Souls.
No, already? No, they're like... I don't know.
When they're 5, go. He's like, I can't win. It's like, ha, 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 ha.
In a world of, you're going to lose all your souls, or whatever. Next up for me, I tried to think of a fighting game,
Mhm.
some kind of fighting game. I couldn't really boil that down to just one, so I just put Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Just because it's if they have siblings or friends, it's always good to pop in a fighter.
Sure.
Even if you can't, play it like Evo level, it's just still fun to be like, I'm pressing the A button and winning.
Yep.
So yeah.
Cool. I put Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
that was the game that defined my fighting game childhood.
Yeah. I tried not to leave it to like an individual game because it's like some of them are dated, and I'd rather than play like the most recent or like the best of like the most recent times. It depends. Like if Street Fighter, I'd rather than play him 5 than Turbo.
I mean, I turned out just fine playing what we had back then.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
I mean, and I'm talking 10 years down the line when I actually have kids.
Okay. Cool.
When I'm your age, I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
He's not that old. Are you
All right.
up?
Huh?
Oh, what?
Nope. I said
we
Turbo.
have a show to do.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, you said Street Fighter?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Zelda games.
Yeah.
I specifically put Wind Waker because I was thinking of all the games. You could put Ocarina or Twilight Princess, but those are kind of the darker feels. Wind Waker is just a feel-good game.
It's really funny. You can totally see the generational gap between you and I in this list here.
Yeah. Well, because by the time you were playing, what? Let's see. When you were the age I was playing Wind Waker, it was like 94 or 90. You're like mid-90s, and I was by the time I was 9. It was like 2004.
Yeah, I know. I had graduated high school.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm playing Zelda. I can't wait for Twilight Princess. I don't know why I had that voice as a 9-year-old. But yeah, it's just Wind Waker because it's same kind of feel-good vibe as Sunshine.
I want to make sure that my kids have a healthy mix of old school and new school games so that their brains can wrap around all of that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I grew up in the generation where I had to adapt and evolve. Any kid that comes into the world now has everything available to them, old school and new school. So I had to make the transition. So I want them to be able to play 3D games and be efficient, but also be able to pick up a 2D Mario game and be like, I got this.
Yeah, and this is all like, if my kid doesn't like video games, that'd suck. But like, I'm gonna
whatever.
I'd be
Whatever
like,
they
cool.
want.
You want
I
to play
mean,
sports ball? I'm like, I guess I'll have to learn. But it's like, if you're gonna like video games, I think I'd give them the best or what. I don't know. It's hard to say like what the best of each genre is or best of each series is.
Mm-hmm.
But what I would think is either the most like this encapsulates the entire franchise as a whole, and I think Wind Waker does that really well.
Okay.
Or just like cultivate, I guess, just from the ground up a love of video games.
I would say Wind Waker is probably the most visually appealing for a child as well.
Yeah, it was for me as a child.
So.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, I don't know, the cheese grater graphics of Ocarina probably wouldn't translate well. That's a good way to say that cheese grater because it's sharp.
Everything's sharp and terrifying. That's why Link destroys barrels when he rolls into them.
Man, like I was just thinking, man, Link is not a pretty guy in that
No.
game.
No,
He's
just
he's got round eyes and his face is just 2 polygons. Just like it's like, man, I'm sorry, dude.
I'm gonna want my kids to play Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I think that would be a phenomenal way to introduce them into games with expansive stories, character development, and just something unique and different, where they have to manage a team and characters and development and whatnot. So that was my first foray into real RPGs. So I loved it, and it hooked me.
Ironically, that was also my first foray in real RPGs 6 months ago or whatever.
And then
So go ahead and finish out your list here now.
what's up? Oh, yeah.
are we going to try?
I've got a couple more.
Okay, yeah, me too. I didn't know if you had like one more.
I've got Link to the Past. I put Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Because I want them to play Zelda games, but I think I would want them to start on the top-down one because that's how the franchise became the most beloved.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them to maybe start with Zelda 1 because Zelda 1's a little rough. But Link to the Past is really visually appealing. It sucks you in. Even me, I was able to get all the way through that game. So.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Zelda fan.
It's all good. Yeah,
I was just saying, yeah, it's a good starting off point.
It's also one of the more like classic like Disney kind of tales too. Where it's like save the princess.
Exactly. So it's like, I want my kids to be inspired to save the princess.
Yeah. All right, I'll go. Next up for me, Pokemon. Kind of for the same reason you're saying FF7.
Sure.
Except not on like the storytelling front, but it's just like more kind of RPGs and team building and like stats and all like on the more like numbers side on games, because there's a lot of games that require building stats and whatnot, and Pokemon's just it was my foray. Also, it taught me how to read, so it's a good thing. But also Pokemon games are also more about persistence too, because it's like if blanks.
There's so much grinding in that game.
Yeah. Well, it's like I don't know. I've gone through Pokemon games where I don't have to grind, but I just do it now just because for a surety.
Mm-hmm.
But it teaches persistence and also teaches, maybe if this tactic isn't working, maybe I could go back and, try someone else.
Sure.
But I think that'd be a good example. And I didn't put a single one just play the newest Pokemon game, because they're not going to change much unless they pull a Breath of the Wild and be like, hey, just kidding.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. It's crazy,
I'm
man.
I'm pumped for Breath of the Wild. I might actually. I mean, I'm looking forward to actually picking it up.
Yeah. So am I. Of course I am.
Yeah, of course.
I can't be like, I don't care anymore.
What's another one, man?
Another one. Oops. Another one for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 more. Metal Gear. Eventually.
Okay.
I'll start with the first one, because this is like when they're like 13 or 14.
Oh, the first one?
Probably the first one.
Yeah, that's a good way to start.
Because first one is it's written like an action movie.
Yeah.
And before they get bogged down.
It's got a
with
good story.
The plot. Yeah.
Really great dialogue. So
characters are memorable. I that's them my week. I played a little bit of it this week, and I was still like remarking it, or it's still remarkable how well the animation holds up for being 20 something years old, not 20 years old.
My first 2
Almost 20 years
forays into stealth games were Metal Gear Solid 1 and Tenchu Stealth Assassins 1 on the PlayStation 1. So
I mean, it's the stealth gameplay is honestly just like avoid this cone of vision.
Yeah. So it's not super. Well, same with Tenchu. It was just like, can you see his face? Well, then he can see you.
You see that dot? You could literally play all of Metal Gear Solid by looking at just the top right corner.
I know.
Be like
just moving your dot. It's almost like a small version of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Avoid the cone ghost.
But yeah, eventually, just because it opens up, games as I'm trying to think of as a medium, I guess.
Sure.
Like for storytelling and not just like I'm having a good time. But
Yeah.
Games can tell stories too.
Let's see here. So, okay, I put Turtles in Time. I want to beat that with one of my children. That's a life goal for me.
Yeah.
I want to be able to say I beat Turtles in Time with my kid, and I already beat it with Tabby.
Nice.
So next step. Yeah, I love that game more than anything on the Super Nintendo. It's one of my it's my favorite beat 'em up of all time. The levels, the design, the sound effects, the music, super good. So I definitely want to share that with my children, and hopefully they have the same kind of love and joy and experience that I do. So,
ballin'. Sorry, I was drinking
no worries.
water.
And then I'll throw out my last one here.
I don't actually. I have one more.
Okay. I put Super Mario World.
Nice.
Because that is the best game of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Maybe we talk about the game a lot. But kind of segue into my last one. I just put all Mario games.
Yeah, sure.
It's like
There you go.
I could say Mario World, but it's just like I have them all. You just play them.
Yeah,
I have
Mario's
most of
just
them. I have all the good
brilliant.
ones. I mean, you could just bounce between all the different like Sunshine. I don't have 64.
I don't think I've ever met a single person who didn't enjoy at least trying Mario. You
Yeah.
know? Like I don't play video games, but I know Mario. It's like yeah, I know.
It's like my mom. My mom played Mario played Super Mario with her brother. Actually,
You know what I realized?
what?
Super Mario, or just Mario, he is the Hulk Hogan of the video game world.
Oh,
In
is
that-
this iconic?
And that everyone knows who he is, regardless of whether or not they are into video games.
Yeah.
And same with Hulk Hogan and wrestling. Everyone knows who he is.
It's like Mario is so enormous at this point.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
mean,
like it's like McDonald's.
He
or-
transcends video games. So I love it.
I don't think I think you could show a picture of Mario to anyone in the world and they'd be like, I've seen that guy somewhere before.
Yeah,
like
it's
no matter
Super
how
Mario.
old or unless they're blind, then it's a different story entirely.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Cool.
that's fun.
Yeah.
I probably could have come up with some better ones, but
Sure.
you know, I'm not gonna have kids for a while, so I guess I have time to think about it.
Yep. Well, Connor, I have an announcement.
What?
I'm pregnant. Just kidding. I just ate too much. All right, cool.
Why you gotta do me like that, man?
All right, we're gonna go into the free DLC segment. Free DLC segment should be fun. This one's going to be interesting.
I picked some fun ones for you.
Did you? Okay.
I really tried to think of like I could be like Paper Mario, like whoa.
So we're gonna call this segment the Dragon Power Rapid Reviews.
Ooh, I like that.
Now, what this is I have a list of 10 random video games. Connor
Yes.
has a list of 10 random video games.
They are
Now,
random.
on a scale of 1 to 10, that is our grading.
And we
scale.
have to do it as quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible.
Like,
So
no-
I'm going to fire off a game, and Connor has to immediately give it a score without thinking too hard on it.
Can I just say 7 or like 8? Can I have to do like out of 10? 'Cause these will all be like out of 10 for me.
Well, yeah, these
5.
are all going to be out of 10. That's our grading scale. So
Okay.
I'll be like, blah, you be like 8. Like, that'll work just fine.
Expect a bunch of extremes or middle ground for me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like.
It's like
dwell.
10, 11,
7.34.
14. Well, the sound design gets a 7.5 due to the... No, it's just going to be quick, and it's going to be efficient, and I will start.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to go back and forth, or do you want me to do my list, and then you do your list?
I think we should just go list. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Number 1, Fallout 4.
8.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a fair grade.
7.5.
Can't do that.
No, I know.
You're
can't.
overthinking. You said 8, therefore it is
Yeah.
8
Okay.
forever.
I enjoyed it. Okay, that's fine.
Number 2, Max Payne 1.
7, 6,
Okay.
6. It's not a good. I like the story, but it's not. It doesn't play very well anymore.
All right. Number 3, Street Fighter 2.
8.
Lots of 8s.
Yeah.
Number 4, Nidhogg.
10. I can't think of it. Like, there's nothing wrong with that game.
There is nothing wrong with that game. All right. Number 5, Mario Kart 8.
6.
Wow, really?
I didn't enjoy that one as much
I
as
love
Wii.
that game. Do you own it?
I do. Yeah.
Oh,
That's the one for the Wii U, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8.
I adore that game.
I liked the Wii version. Like, I don't know. It just was underwhelming
You
for
sounded
me.
British. Just as you were
I like the Wii version.
You were like, I like the Wii version. Much better.
I don't know.
that's awesome.
It just didn't hit it. I like it. I mean, I'll play it with friends, but I don't like it as much as Mario Kart Wii, which is like my favorite Mario Kart. So
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Number 6, Donkey Kong Country.
7.
Okay.
It's good, but like there are better platformers out there.
Well, not many, in my opinion, anyway.
Mario
All right.
World.
Number 7, Perfect Dark.
9.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Number 8, Star Fox for the Super Nintendo.
7. It could be better, but I like it for what it is.
I
but
love that
it
game.
could be a better game.
Number 9, Guilty Gear Xrd.
10. 10.
10. That's the Macho Man 10.
That is like
10.
I was thinking. I tweeted out the other day on my account, not the Dragon Ball account. But I was like, dude, I would just wish like if I was ever gonna get into a fighting game seriously, it'd be Guilty Gear. But there's just not like a big scene. For
There is a
around here.
huge scene.
Not around here.
Well, not in Nashville,
Yeah,
Tennessee.
but like
yes, there's a
but like
monstrous scene.
worldwide.
All right, and
But it's
last
like-
one.
Sorry, I'll talk more about Guilty Gear later. All right, go ahead.
I love Guilty Gear.
So good. It's my ringtone.
Oh, awesome. Number 10, the Police Trainer Arcade.
Oh, 11. I love that. It's better than Guilty Gear. It's like, dude.
I agree. I love that game so much. Anytime I go to an arcade, or if they've just got one chilling in like a pizza place, I'm like, oh, I'm playing like 5 rounds of this.
I'm dropping $20 on this right now.
I don't know what it is, man, but doing those training games is way more interesting than shooting aliens or bad guys.
Well, because it's all like they give you a variety of things. Because they have like the standard like shoot this guy, don't shoot this guy. Like they have most things like.
But it's like all skill, and each game is different, and you have to like think as well as shoot properly. So.
Yeah, because there's like a quota. I don't know. It's just,
I love
it's
those
really
games.
fun, and it's my dad is actually really good at it. It's one of the only like video games he's actually good at. He's like, dude, I'm really.
He's like, I got this.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's so much fun.
Cool. All right, man.
All right,
well, that was it for me.
Here. I've got some interesting ones here for
All
you.
right. Well, hopefully I've played them. I made sure to pick ones you've played.
I've made sure to pick ones you've played or at least own.
Okay.
Wait, that own or at least played. All right. Number 1, Castlevania 2.
4.
Yeah. Number 2, Metal Gear Solid 2.
8.
Okay, fair enough. Fallout 4.
5.
That's weird that we both went to that one. Number 4, Mortal Kombat Deception.
Deception? Oh, 8.
Really?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people hate those
I
games.
love Mortal Kombat Deception.
Yeah.
I love that game.
I can dig it. You've played this one? I might take some coaxing for you to remember it. Blackthorn for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, dude, that's like a solid 7. maybe
yeah.
8. I love
Dude, that game.
Blackthorn.
I was thinking, I forgot what the game was. I was like Googling. I was like, Super
Blackthorn.
Nintendo 16-bit shooter, Black something. And I was like, Black Peak, Black Rock, and I was like, I couldn't think of what it was. And I was like,
Blackthorn's
Blackthorn. That game's
Blizzard.
awesome.
Blizzard made that game also.
Yeah, they did. Oh, bring back Blackthorn in Overwatch.
That would be
Blizzard.
awesome.
Do it.
Shotgun guy from Blackthorn. Just bam. That'd be dope.
It only points in one direction. You
And
have
then
to like,
his ult is just shooting behind him.
dude, that game's and you can, especially as you can take cover anywhere.
Of course.
Just like
right in the shadows.
just like disappears in the
Just suddenly
shadows.
in shadows.
As long as you're next to a wall, you can just like morph into the wall and not take damage for like
That's
20
amazing.
seconds. Yeah, we have a moveset. Next up, number 6, Turok 1.
7.
Okay,
I
fair
like
enough.
Turok.
I was like, I didn't. I know you played the first one. I didn't know if you.
I
Played
like
the second
Turok
one.
2 the best.
I was gonna put Turok 2, but I didn't know if you played
Cerebral
it.
bore, baby. That gun is
Best gun
just so overkill. I love it.
I wish Turok would get like a resurgence, like you've got with Shadow Warrior and
Sure,
like
yeah.
I was about to say Duke Nukem, and I realized that's not what it. No, I like
Yeah.
Doom. I think it'd be awesome. Next up, RoboCop versus Terminator.
6.
Okay, I was like, I'm gonna pick all these weird games. Battlefront 2.
Oh, like a 4.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I did not like Battlefront
Really?
2. I prefer the
Interesting.
first Battlefront over the second one. The second one had I don't know. I understand why people like it because there was more to do and there was more variety, but the first one was like my jam.
Okay, I
So
can dig
I
that.
didn't really enjoy playing 2 very much.
A lot of people like the Jedi's
Sure.
2, and I've only actually played 2. I've never played 1.
First one's great.
Yeah, I remember someone be like, "Yeah, there's not Jedi's," and one like, "Oh, I don't care about that." It's like, oh, okay. Number 9, Sonic Spinball.
10.
Really, you love
I
it?
love
Oh yeah,
Sonic Spinball.
it's such a good game.
It's one of my favorite games on the Genesis.
that just came to me, and I was
The
like,
music is amazing.
It's really, like, funky.
I love
"That's
it.
such a weird game."
I know,
It's like,
but cool concept.
but it fits. I don't know. Because then you have the part where you can like walk around at the bottom. If you fall, you're like, "What?" It's anyway. Number 10, Dark Souls 2.
A 10.
Okay, awesome. I didn't know, like, because I know a lot of people are kind of iffy on Dark Souls 2.
It's because purists are like, I mean, that's happened with every single iteration of the Souls games.
Really?
Demon Souls came out, everybody was like, Demon Souls is the best. And then Dark Souls came out, and everybody was like, it sucks because it's not Demon Souls. And then Dark Souls 2 came out, it sucks because it's not Dark Souls 1.
Okay.
And then Bloodborne came out, and everybody was like, we really like this game.
You can't.
This game's amazing.
But Demon.
And then Dark Souls 3 came out, and everybody was like, it's not Bloodborne. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can think of like Pokemon's like that to an
Yeah.
extent.
So, yeah, Bloodborne is kind of the most widely, universally loved game in that
I
series.
even like dig the aesthetic
Well,
And
it just
I don't even-
it plays
I
the
don't even
best.
played it.
The
Yeah.
weapons are amazing. The environments, the enemies and the bosses. God, I love that game. I should go through that
Nice.
game again. I
Do
really
it.
should.
You should do it, man.
I've
Don't
already
you-
beaten Dark
don't you
Souls
have,
3
like,
twice.
I can
so.
see you looking. I can see you
I
looking.
know, I'm
at
looking
the
at my
copy.
games and I'm like, I love you, Bloodborne. I see you
Mm.
over there. And with that weirdness, that brings us to the end of episode 27.
Yo.
Awesome.
Welcome to Connor Makes Strange Noises.
Connor Cast. Connor. So cool. If you guys have made it this far, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do this every
Guys
single
have made
week,
it this
every
far.
single Monday. So if you like what you hear, subscribe, give us some likes,
Yeah.
shares. We would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
We're
Tell
on
your friends.
We're on iTunes now, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, you can
I'm
download
excited
our
about
stuff.
that. Yeah, you can download our episodes, so you can just put them on your phone without having to use any internet or whatnot if you want to.
Just on the go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw out some shout outs to our partners and affiliates. We've got the MultiTap Podcast, Flock of Geeks Gaming, Brendan Dorman, aka Portarius Music, Kmall the Streamer,
Yeah.
and
He's
Keith the Human.
streaming a lot now.
Yep.
He's back into it.
And yeah, go check out those guys. All of our links are going to be in the descriptions below, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on SoundCloud. We can't put that on iTunes, but yeah, if you want to go check those guys out, there are ways to find them.
Yeah, you just go to my Twitter or our Twitter.
Yeah.
And just click on the Dragon Power link, and there should be just pick an episode past like 20, and you'll be good.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if you guys want to follow us, speaking of ways to find us, if you guys want to follow us on the social medias, on Twitter, it's sorry, wait, I'm doing this wrong.
That's okay. Go ahead.
No.
Do it.
If you guys want to send us fan mail,
There you go.
whatever. If you guys want to tell us how many car accidents you've been in because of Pokemon Go,
God,
please
don't.
tell us 0, because I don't want to hear about that.
Exactly. Those will be deleted immediately.
I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna tell you stopped it, and then I'm gonna delete them. But if you guys, have any segment ideas,
Just want to say hi.
anything you want to hear us talk about, just want to say hi. Send us fan art of J-Con and Force from 20 episodes ago.
I know.
We should bring. I don't know. Oh, that guy's. Sorry, I was looking at Fafi's. Like that guy looks like Ganondorf. Oh yeah, sorry. If you guys want to send us pictures of guys who look like Ganondorf, you can send it to dragonpowerpodcast@gmail.com. What is it, Brian?
DragonPowerPodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
What was that, Tabby? Woohoo!
Nice.
Perfect.
Got it. If you guys want to follow us on social medias, you can find us at Dragon Powercast. Dang it!
At Dragon Powercast
I'm
on Twitter.
I'm not doing well.
You're gonna get it, man.
I've got it. It's the thing. It's like it's at Dragon Powercast.
Yes, on Twitter.
We posted stuff up there. Man, I need to wrap this up because my brain is failing.
It's all right.
If you guys want to find us on Facebook, it's Dragon Power Podcast.
Correct.
And is that where we're? Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
All I need to do, just go in a funny little search bar and type in Dragon Power Podcast.
Yeah.
Cool. We will be back next Monday with episode 28.
Dragon Power will return.
Connor might not be on that episode.
Yeah, I'm going on vacation and we're trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. There might be a guest host next episode and maybe the episode after that as well. So
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see how it goes.
So yeah, just
So-
be sure to stay tuned and find out all the good goings-ons in the Dragon Power world.
Should be back episode 30
Yeah.
if I'm not in these next 2 episodes.
Sure. So thanks again for listening, and we will see you next Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy.
Thank you for joining us on the Dragon Power Podcast.